Buongiorno. We are obviously in Luxembourg. It's our last day here before we make our way back to back through Brussels and then into France to catch the ferry from Calais. But today it's a beautiful day, as you can see. We have the bike ready, Mel ready, in her biker jacket, George Michael style. She's got to have faith. And yeah, so today we are going to the Valley of Seven Castles, and apparently the best motorcycling road in Luxembourg. How it's going to compare to the Furka Strada, Furka Strauss, whatever it's called, and the Furka Pass, I have no idea. It's going to be a hard one to beat, the old Furka Pass, but let's see what Luxembourg has to offer motorcyclists. So that's where we're heading today. Look at this place. Anyway, we are in Sepp Fontaines. This is the beginning of the road that takes you to Merch, and along that road, and it's a long road, then you get to see the Seven Castles. So this is the beginning of the Valley of the Seven Castles. So we're going to get on the bike and head to Merch and hopefully spot every single castle along the route. Alright, so we got the bike all locked up and we are in D.C.R, not Dierch, D.C.R, and it's along our route. So we're going to stop here for a bit of lunch, isn't it? Certainly a coffee. As we were coming in, we saw something that caught both our eyes, and it's a load of tanks. So it looks like some sort of military army kind of museum. And when you spot a load of tanks, well, you have to go and have a look, don't you? Being a big kid myself, I certainly do. Blockbuster third. American tank, you know what it is. Bunker buster. It's a cool Wrangler. Is that a little chap in there? I missed him. We got some reenactments over here. Looks like the baby got it. Ooh, Yeah, you see something like this, you gotta have a look, right? So I don't know what relevance it has. Probably find out in a minute. The persuader. I'm sure they would persuade a lot of people to leave town.
We go there?
Yep, we're gonna go there. So that's all wrapped up in D.C.R. So we're going to get on the road now and take in apparently the best motorcycle roads in Luxembourg and then head back to camp. So let's see what these hold in store for us. The best motorcycling roads in Luxembourg. We rode some of Luxembourg's best apparent motorcycling roads. Again, I think when you come from Switzerland and the Furka Pass, I mean, it's hard to top that. So these were beautiful twisty roads through forests and through open countryside. But I think, you know, if you come from Switzerland where we were riding those roads before, it's that's a tough act to follow. So yeah, beautiful. If you want to come to Luxembourg on your motorbike, there's lots of beautiful scenic, lovely villages, everything, you know, scenic routes, really nice. No knocking it, not at all, it's stunning. But don't go to Switzerland before because it doesn't quite compare. But generally really nice, beautiful country, very quiet, very clean, pretty safe by the look of things, and yeah, thumbs up. So yeah, tonight we're just gonna hunker down, pack up in the morning, and then head through Belgium and towards Dunkirk. We're gonna stealth camp or wild camp in the van somewhere over in Dunkirk, and then first thing in the morning head to Calais and get back to the UK. So that was it, 10 days whirlwind sort of trip through 5 countries. Not bad, is it? Had a good time. Still got tomorrow's adventure, travelling to Dunkirk to continue on. So yeah, all good, but we're going to call it a day here and then crack on tomorrow. So we've got beautiful blue skies, 26-degree heat, and it's very sort of dry as well, so no humidity, so it feels beautiful. And we are heading back home via Belgium. Thank you, Luxembourg. It's been nice. Right, we are heading back to Calais via Brussels and Dunkirk. And I said to Mel, I said, can you check if Brussels have this thing that I thought of? Because it's famous for pommes frites, which are fries, French fries, and it's famous for chocolates, but it's also famous for something else. And I'm not going to tell you now, you have to wait until we get there to see what I'm talking about. Right, so we've had to take a little detour into Brussels itself, into the low emission zone. Luckily my vehicle is Euro 6, just for you guys to see this, so I hope you appreciate it, because we're trailing, you know, we've got a trailer, we've got a van, we're riding through these little residential streets just to get to this place, to show you guys and for us to see what you're going to see in a second. absolute nightmare. They're doing so much roadworks and digging around, but we have to. We've gone round the blocks. We actually parked over there. It's well illegal. So, but we have to see this. We have to be able to see this. We've gone through too much to get here, so we got to see it. So this is what we're going to see quickly. We've got to be really quick because we're parked well dodgy. Come on, babe. Really dodgy. And what we're seeing is that Jean-Claude Van Damme. The muscles from Brussels. We have to see it. There he is, old Jean-Claude Van Damme. The muscles from Brussels.
Moment émouvant, Jean-Claude Van Damme dévoile son double de bronze. L'acteur belge est ému. Pour lui, cette statue grandeur nature sonne comme une récompense après des années de dur labeur.
Il y a beaucoup de fois j'avais des hauts et des bas, mais j'ai tenu le coup et cette statue représente un peu le chemin que j'ai parcouru et que j'aimerais bien que d'autres gens en Belgique feraient la même chose. Parce que les gens ici sont très très capables, très courageux, mais la Belgique est un pays bien. On aime bien y rester, c'est un pays confortable. Donc j'ai dû faire ce saut.
52 years old. I really shouldn't be doing stuff like that. But, you know, it's Jean-Claude. We're in Brussels. It's the muscles from Brussels. You gotta do it. And there's a van. See, now this is the miserable part of the journey, and this is why I always trailer the bikes, because the idea of sitting on a motorway, hammering down the motorway with trucks in 29-degree heat, or even worse at night in the rain on a motorcycle, forget about it. By the time you get to your destination, you won't want to touch your motorbike. It's just terrible. I mean, these are terrible riding conditions. So now I like to pick and choose my riding. I like to use the van and the trailer to get to there and soak up all the miles and the real crappy part of the journey, and then I'm fresh. Get the bike out and enjoy those beautiful roads when I get there. That just makes perfect sense to me. All luggaged up in the heat or the rain at night or whatever, forget about it. Two up on a motorbike, that just fills me with dread. It's like torture. So yeah, you do you, I do me. So we were gonna do a little stealth camp over near Dunkirk, but it's so warm, 29 degrees today. The idea of sleeping in a van, not showering in the morning, just all hot and sticky, it just doesn't really do much for us. So we decided to grab a campsite sort of about an hour from Calais. So we're just staying here tonight. I'm not even going to tell you what it's called or what it's about, because it's certainly not the best campsite in the world. Yeah, there's lots of kids here. Fine if you like that sort of thing, screaming kids, but lots of kids here. Really geared up for kids. They have got their own little sort of sandy beach area, but again it's full of kids, teenagers, and yeah, not really our scene. So we're in our little area, we're camped out, we're all set up, we're half set up, so we can make a quick dash to the ferry tomorrow. But yeah, it's just a nice little stopover. We can have a nice shower before we leave, so we're fresh for the journey home, because there's nothing worse than not showering, feeling like crap, been sweating all night and all that sort of stuff, and then traveling. Oh, it's horrible. So no, found a little campsite and we use it tonight and we head off tomorrow. So it's 5:30 in the morning, and we're packing up to get to Calais for the ferry. And yeah, we're trying not to wake anyone up, but it's a bit of a nightmare. But that's what you got to do when you're doing it, right? So, all packed up, and we are on the road back to Calais, back to the UK. So, it's been a good 10-day adventure. Seen lots, done lots. Switzerland was amazing. And the Focal Pass was absolutely awesome. But yeah, heading back to Blighty. Calais, on a sunny morning, waiting to board the ferry. Got to get those wheels blackened out, got to get them painted black to match these wheels. Yeah, but you know, small details. I have a feeling that these are all holiday makers' cars and motorbike that have been smashed up on holiday, and they're all being sort of repatriated back to the UK, because you know, you got the boxes on top, the full box on top, you got a touring bike there. So I think these have all been smashed up, yeah, and they're all being taken back to the UK to be insurance assessed and all the rest of it. So Gould knows where the occupants are, especially that one. That looks like an impact, doesn't it? Look, there's airbags have gone off. So yeah, it looks a bit dodgy. Here we go. Goodbye, France. We're no longer on French soil.